I'm really loving the nickel over right now in Madden 24. Nickel over is probably my favorite defense in the game. And I'm going to test it out against this guy, Flash Cage. I'm going to give him $1 for a play or two. I need to set up my coaching adjustments and my subs for the nickel over. But that's what I'm going to be running this game. But let me just see how he handles $1 really quickly. So he's in the bunch strong offset, probably Jets playbook. Goes to looks like Durham. Hits me with the, standard drag post, running back, streak out of the backfield. It's a good setup. I was anticipating double corners. He hit me with, Durham, which attacked me over the middle of the seam. Perfect call. Now, you guys can see with the nickel over defense, I'm using man align on it. The reason why I use man align is because that's going to allow me to flip my formation. I always want to flip the nickel over to get pressure. And with man align on, even though I'm flipping the formation with auto flip off, the nickel corner will always be on the strong side. So he's going to travel to the strength of the offensive formation, which is really important because, most people are still running either bunch or trips or, some sort of offensive formation that's going to have like 3 people on one side of the field. And if you don't set up for that, their trips or bunches on the left and your nickel corners on the right, you just don't really have the resources for coverage. Now, this defense, I run a lot out of cover 4 quarters. If you want my full breakdown on the nickel over, guys, be sure to check out sportsgamers.com. That's my premium Madden tips website. I have all my game plans, tips, coaching available on there. And if you click the link in the description and in the pinned comment, coupon code Duke is going to give you 10% off your order, man. I win all my games. I win Super Bowls every day. I'm on like a 50-something Legend Super Bowl win streak. Crazy. So I'm kind of feeling this guy out right now. He's doing a pretty good job. He's running the Jets playbook. Audibly between bunch strong. And, so far, I got hit with Durham a lot. But we'll adjust, man. You always got to, one thing I'll say is you always got to look for your opponent's tendencies. Now, being in the red zone, you already know this is a heavy RPO area. I switch personally to the 4-3 even in the red zone most of the time. And that's why I like the Jets or the Chiefs playbook on defense. Is because this 4-3 even, you guys can see, you keep the line spread, you just hover over the A-gap with your user. You can shoot in there to blow up the run. And what I like to do is, I put a tip out on this recently, by the way, is I put my safeties in hook zones and my corners in hard flats. Blitz 6, it's very hard to make a read. You guys can see my hook zones are zoned up to 10 yards. And I just put them at 5, so they'll sit at the front of the end zone. Now, last play, if you guys noticed, you saw that his lineman, I think it was Allen, his name was highlighted. That told me he was running the ball. If you ever see someone's O-lineman highlighted the name, that means they're running. So he tried to hit me with an under center rollout cheese right there. Luckily, we shedded. And I think if I was him, I'd probably settle for 3. I mean, the 5-yard line is so hard to score. So hard to score. Let's see what he's going to do, though. I mean, I'm ready if he wants to go for you. I figured he'd take his 3. It's a good call. Good call. You don't want to get yourself out of the game too early. We'll concede that. I already feel like I had the advantage, right? I scored, I think, my first play of the game, just running the ball. He's running $1. He's a $holic. So you guys can see here, RPO. I'm running Jets playbook 2 in this video. This is my playoffs. And he's running spinner right now. Dollar, the weakness with $1 is, you can run on it. And I will say by now, most people have enough experience versus $. You're not just being able to send that A-gap at them without them being able to pick it up. Most solid players know how to block $, right? You guys see his abilities. He has some good abilities here. Again, he's lurking on Simmons, which is the linebacker on the left of the screen, which kind of tells me this is probably going to be either spinner or DB fire. He's not going to lurk on that guy and send an A-gap because you got to blitz the A-gap from the left of the screen, right? As you guys can see there, exactly what I'm talking about. DB fire. So just looking at his user with identifier, which is a must-have offensive ability, kind of gave away the play he was going to call. When you're in $, that's that left of screen inside linebacker that comes with the A-gap. So if you see him using him, kind of gives it away. I also want you guys to notice that right of screen slot corner, just now, he creeped in. It was very slight. You might have to rewind that to look at it again. But that right of screen slot corner, as soon as he broke the huddle, crept to the inside, giving away he was blitzing, which again, other than the user, tells me that this is DB fire, right? So all these little plays have tells if you play close attention. Again, he just did it just now, that right of screen slot corner. You have to pay very close attention, but these plays all have tells. So if you're smart, you gotta be able to recognize what defense he is in just by looking at all this stuff. And this is the type of stuff that separates the good from the elite players. Like, this is what makes someone like me been able to play at a pro level for like damn near 20 years by now. It's just attention to detail and outsmarting your opponent. Stuff that most people don't notice. Alright? And, you know, knowing what he's in, huge advantage. I know what plays to call. I know what's probably going to be open before I even hike the ball.
Do you want to become a better Madden player and win more games? If so, check out my premium Madden strategy website, sportsgamers.com. I have built sportsgamers.com to provide you with the best Madden tips, best Madden ebooks and schemes, all from the pros at the lowest price possible. I have helped thousands upon thousands of Madden players improve their games, and I can help you as well. Our VIP Madden membership is our best offer yet. This membership will include all of our Madden ebooks all year long and hundreds of weekly Madden Vault tip updates to keep you ahead of the game. Click the link in the description and use coupon code DUKE for 10% off your order.
If I am passing, I know the weaknesses, the run plays I can use. I know all of that. All of that. So now you can see he's on that right of screen linebacker. So you got to think to yourself, okay, is he still in DB fire? But we're going to run right at him, right? He's shown he cannot stop the run. He, you know, first play, right? I have 7 rushes, 122 yards. That was a negative run, right? So I basically had 6 rushes for 120. I mean, do the math. If you're getting like that, there's no need to pass the ball. Another thing is like, I'm trying to kill this clock. He's going to get ball at half. I don't want him to have that much time left on this drive. So I'm trying to slow play this. Like I said, I and most people by now know how to block the dollar. The reason why I like nickel, and you're going to see it throughout this game, much harder to block. Like, people don't have reps against nickel like that, like they do against dollar, to even know how to slow it down. So again, seeing him move his safeties up, seeing him use Simmons, is telling me DB fire, man. I'm going to try the receiver screen from Hayward Bay right here, see if that can pop off. I have Yak him up on him, so that's going to allow him to break the first tackle. And that's a first. Yak him up is one of the best X factors out there. I feel like, honestly, like, if you're struggling in the red zone, Yak him up is like a must, because, you know, RPOs are already really, really good. You give yourself the ability to, you know, run an angry runs running back and then throw an RPO to a yak 'em up receiver. It's going to make the red zone a lot easier on you, especially against good players, man. Because even if they have it well covered, you know, a broken tackle, you could potentially score. So I'm going to go inside zone right here. This is another, when you flip it, really underrated run, I feel like, against dollar. And you don't necessarily have to flip it, but it's going to be, you know, it's going to be money for me. It should be. As I cut back, I think, ooh, we're down at the 1. I did see someone kind of shoot in, which is why I cut back there. Now, being down at the 1 like this is honestly perfect for me. I wasted his timeouts. You know, do I really want to score on this play? No. But, you know, we can't not score on purpose. I already did take his timeouts. Ideally, I'd score on, like, 3rd down. That would be perfect. But, you know, we don't want to risk not getting a touchdown here, because the most important thing is, like, scoring a touchdown. Because if I go up 10-7, a touchdown ties the game. But if I go up if I go up 10-3, a touchdown ties the game. But if I go up 14-3, that's guaranteed, you know, 2-score game. So, like I said, didn't necessarily want to score there, but you can't not score your touchdown. All right, so you guys can see again, I have auto flip off, man alignment. I'm running cover 4 quarters, and I'm making adjustments. Like, right now he's in bunch, mostly auto playing the bunch strong, and he's really been killing me with Durham. So knowing this, you can see kind of what I'm thinking here. I got that safety on the right on a hard flat. That should take away the tight end drag. I then have a hook zone on the slot corner on the running back side to take away the running back streak. And then I kind of just bait the tight end drag, jump back to the post. It's perfect defense. Like I said, he hit me with Durham one too many times the first drive. I see that's his money play. So we're going to make him go somewhere else. Now, I just bagged that. I'm like, maybe he's going to run double corners. So now you guys see I man the tight end up with the slot corner, throw a purple zone over there. And what do you know? He runs double corners. The purple zone stopped the short corner. The deep zone stopped the deep corner. And I actually got a pick? Whoa! Hey, we'll take it. But I did not expect the pick right there, man. And then I just had to go use the middle. But once again, perfect adjustments. You got to think, you just bagged Durham. What is the next most likely thing someone's about to do from that formation? Well, bunch strong is pretty much double corners, Durham, dagger. Those are the main plays. Dagger is similar to Durham in that, you know, you are attacking the middle field a lot. So if you bag that, they're probably going to look to attack the sidelines of the bunch side with a double corner. So that's how I knew to make that adjustment. You know, you can't always guess right, especially against bunch strong. Bunch strong is a really hard offense to play because basically if you don't have the perfect adjustments, someone's going to get open. And that's why it's so hard to stop. Now, he's running now he switched his defense. He's in 4-3 because he sees he can't stop the run of dollar. He's in 4-3 even, blitz everybody. So, I actually just max protected right there, and I went with drag, street corner. Now, I could have rolled out and throw the corner. I thought I could just quick throw the drag, get myself in guaranteed field goal range. But he got KO'd. He probably has mid-zone KO on that safety. So, because he spread his linebackers out there, I wasn't like 100% sure if he was blitzing or not, so I didn't even block anybody. I knew I would have to make a quick read. I did the running back, right? So this is borderline field goal range, but the thing here is if I just kick the field goal, you know, I give him a decent amount of time. So like I feel like I can get a 4th and 4, so I'm going for it. And you guys see he actually put a hard flat on that corner, gave up both corner routes. I think he was probably worrying about the RPO. And, you know, converted it. So I have one timeout here, 30 seconds. This is actually perfect for me. Really prefer a touchdown here because, like, a field goal is still going to keep a 2-score game. So we'll see. We got, he kind of used that corner out good enough. I could have maybe thrown it, but, like, I didn't want to force it. I'll take 2nd and 2. I'm getting out of bounds too, preserving the timeout. And this is another situation where, you know, the Yakima could really come in handy if I want to go RPO. Still have a timeout, so I can't run an RPO even if I get in. I can, you know, don't get in, I should say. I can call a timeout, so we'll see. Like I said, going up 3 scores here would be huge. The field goal is cool and all, but it just makes it a full two-score game with 2 touchdowns. It doesn't really change the dynamic too much, although, like, it would be fine. But let me go ahead. I'm going to hurry it up. Let's hurry it up. I want to say this timeout. Dang, I think I'm going to just go back to the RPO. I hate to do this. That was no fight at all by my running back. But, I mean, I'll just take the 3 right there. I've been playing really good defense once I kind of got hip on the fact he likes Durham. I've done a good job of slowing him down. I mean, basically didn't get a first down after that. All right, we're going to stick at the same defense here. He's in bunch. And, you know, anytime someone's in bunch, like I'm expecting probably from Jets playbook, like a heavy dose of running the ball or verticals. He's mostly been audibly, though. He hasn't really snapped too much from it. All right, now in trips with mana line on, you guys can see I don't have anybody covering that right flat. So, like, that's what I got to watch. I could man that tight end up with the safety or deep half, which is what I just did. I had to take the running back away, and that was a good dot. That was like a really good route combo for what I was just in. He had a crosser, a post, but then I had to go guard the running back out the backfield because I couldn't use her in the middle. All right, I need to get a little bit more into sending the pressure. I haven't sent the pressure every single play, and you guys see Screamer. I don't really know who he was throwing it to. Didn't look like nobody was open. Yeah, I mean that was pretty good defense right there. We need another one of those. I'm a man to tighten up here in case he tries to spam verticals. He's staying in bunch. Get that running back. Man. Okay. Didn't expect the running back to go. Come on, just make the tackle. Didn't expect the running back to go out, but knowing that was my responsibility, I was right there. See what he's going to do here. He's in bunch again. I think I'm just going to play coverage right here. When you shift the D-line to the left, you always give the impression that you are blitzing, even if you're not. This time I'm not going to blitz. Oh, yeah, he got nothing. That's D. He just threw it right at me. What's he going to do? I mean, a field goal doesn't help him. I think he has to go for it, right? Let's see. Try to hit the short corner on deep corner. He's got 2 tight ends in the game. I think I'm going to go dollar here. I haven't ran dollar on him all game, really. Let's see if I can catch him off guard. Bring the free safety zone blitz. Now I'm audibling from double safety go. I'm hoping maybe he thinks this is DB fire. Let's see if I can confuse him. I got a hook zone. I'm going to play a flat. Play pretty aggressive on the left side. Let's see what he does. Again, perfect defense. There's nothing. D, let's go. That was, again, perfect adjustments. You guys see he had the seam right on that left. That flat zone took that away. Now any points, basically, the game is getting out of reach. It's already a 2-score game. If I put it at 3, I mean, it would take a lot. So he's probably going to get aggressive. I think he's going to get desperate right here. He's probably going to blitz me pretty heavily. Let's see. He's got the D-line spread out of 4-3 even, which is a pretty good indicator. He's probably sending the squad. Bo! He can't stop the run no matter what defense he's in, boys. So once I audible the trips, I do notice he didn't blitz me as heavily. It seems like he's only comfortable blitzing like that if I'm in the bunch. Let's see what we got. Yep, there comes the blitz, right? Because you see, when I'm in bunch, he's blitzing. If I go to trips, he's worried about that screen too much. But again, like, I'm calling plays right now to take time. I don't want to score too fast. So, like, will you burn a run first, second down? If I don't get a ton of yards, I don't really care. I feel pretty confident in passing that, you know, on this 3rd and 4th downs, if necessary, we can convert. The time is of the essence, basically. Killing the clock is my first thought. Got the corner. Again, you guys see, because he's worried about the RPO, he's got them corners and flats. And then that's basically putting it on his user to get out there. Oh, is he going to quit?